I knew I was
Oh
going wrong.
yeah, Tilt.
I said, oh, yeah, I'm tripping.
Damn. Yeah, man. I feel like I'm glad I dodged. I seen what it did. I kind of figured it was going there too. I know exactly what you was looking at. Um, but just how it did it though. I know exactly how that price action was because like
Yep,
the candles were small and wicky. It was going there, but
yep,
unless you was like
yep.
holding and you had enough capital
That's it.
to fade the drawdown, you was gonna get
That was
banged
it.
up.
It was crazy because I put a line on my chart to where I knew the market was going. Tell me why a motherfucker went there, wicked, and shot back up. And then overnight, well, throughout the rest of the day, I seen it look back at the chart this morning. It went there again and took back off.
Crazy work,
And I'm blind still on my chart. I said, boy, this is bullshit right here.
dog. Man, that's because everybody be looking at the same shit though. And
Yeah,
the banks
that's
know
it.
what we
Everybody
doing
looking
too,
at the
because
same
they
shit.
know, they already know.
Yeah. Everybody looking at the same shit.
Hmm. All right. And we live on YouTube, live on Instagram. All right. All right. Good morning, everybody. It's April 11th. This is day 3 of the 15-day trading challenge. First thing we're going to do is go through our checklist. Let me get some water. All right. All right. First thing, we're going to check the market news. We got core. We had core PPI at 7:30. Then we got the University of Michigan consumer sentiment at 9. And what that is basically short definition for core PPI. It measures the change in prices that produce pairs to make goods, basically, excluding food and energy. So, using a sports analogy, it's like a football organization tracking how much they spend, the team spends on gear, training, coaches, stuff like that. If cost goes up for material, then ticket prices are going to go up, and in turn, basically, consumer costs might go up. So that's what that is. They're just measuring that. And then the University of Consumer Sentiment, that's like a survey that gauges like the confidence and the consumers and how they feel about the economy and their financial situation, basically. So another sports analogy is it's like a crowd, like how they feel about their team. Like if you're a Cowboys fan, then you already know how we feel. Um, you know, it's basically gauges like are do fans feel confident? If you feel confident about your team, you'll show up, you'll cheer loud, you'll spend money. But if you don't feel confident about your team, you may stay at home and watch it on the couch. So that's basically what that is, like the University of Michigan consumer sentiment. And all that, kind of affects the market because they're just looking at. All right, so we've already reviewed overnight highs. I already got that marked up. I'm going to show that after this. I looked at the daily. So let's look. We got daily looking kind of bullish, but indecision. 4 hour looking a little, I'm sorry, bearish, looking a little bearish, indecision though. 4 hour looking a little bearish on the open. 1 hour the same. We coming into a demand zone on this 1 hour, so just gotta watch it because it could just turn around, wick, and come out. So right now I
Are
would
you
be
sure
sitting on
you're
my hands. I wouldn't be
are you
trading right
sure
now.
you're
I'm also looking at Bookmap. Not seeing a whole lot there. Looking kind of thin. I like to look at the order flow so I can actually see the transactions going on. So I'll be looking at that too. I've already reviewed the trading plan, analyzed the setups that I'm looking for, support and resistance, EMA breaks, supply and demand, liquidity grabs. Those are my go-to of what I'm looking for. Volume and liquidity, that's something else I'm paying attention to. That's what I want it to do. I want both of those things to be in the market when I'm in. And the way that I do that, a little cheat that I use is looking at how much volume is in a daily candle, the 4-hour candle, and the 1 hour candle. If all of those are, strong candles in one direction, more than likely I have a higher probability of winning trades going in direction of where those candles are going. So for me, that's an A+ setup. Right now, it's not showing that. Daily, like I say, indecision. 4 hours okay, and 1 hour looking indecision almost. So, huh?
for the sake of the stream, can you show us what you mean when you say indecision on the daily?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to that as soon as after this because this is my last thing. Then I'm gonna go to the charts. So my 3 goals for the week is 0 till days, no more than 2 setups a day. Identify each setup on each trading day. Make sure I'm paying attention to my risk management and to lose no more than have a $200 loss on any trade. And then after I'm done, of course, this will be my post trade, my setup chart, what I did well, what I can replicate, what I could have done better. How was my emotions during the trade? Did I tilt? What was my most costly mistake? And then I just do an overall performance analogy on everything. So, all right, so now we're gonna go to the charts. And I'm gonna show you what that means. All right. Let's make sure my stream got corrupted last time, so I gotta make sure everything's square. And I think it was because I was switching screens. All right. All right, so what I mean when I say like a candle is indecision. So basically, looking at this candle right here, this strong bullish candle. Let's see how many points are in this candle. That's like 245 points in that candle. That's a strong candle right here. So that tells me that it was a lot of buyers in this market. The market decided like we're buying right now to move 245 points. We definitely were buying. And this is in 1 hour, okay? Now, let's look at the candle next to it. When I say indecision, that's what I mean. Because they can't decide if they want to go up or if they want to go down. The candle open here, it went all the way up here. Seller said nope. They started selling, they went down here. Buyer said nope. And it came back into the middle exactly where it opened up. Because this is where this candle closed. And look, this one opened and closed in the same spot. Now let's see how many points this is. It actually moved 138 points, but if you if you put it right here, actually like where it opened and closed, because really you was just getting chopped up in there. Really, that's really 23 points. This candle is really only 23 points. So if you was buying or selling in this, unless you was scalping, you know, you definitely got chopped up in that candle. And it was probably, you know, buyers, they seen this strong candle above the EMA. So what you think they doing? Especially when this broke this, oh, they was buying right here. They was buying. Sellers came in, boom, banged them up. They had to get out. And, you know, so that's what I mean when I say indecision. And like I say, the thing that really confirms the trade for me is when I have this on the daily chart, I have this on the 4-hour chart, and I have this on the 1-hour chart. If any of the charts have something like this or this wiki, it automatically lowers the probability of the trade. So I'm just aware of that. Not saying that I may not take a trade, you know, not saying that I'll never take a trade if one of those are like that. Because sometimes the daily chart be about to catch up, and I'm a day trader, so you know the daily doesn't matter as much, but it's just stronger confirmation when the daily is, you know, got some volume in it going a certain direction. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. So let's look at it actually. So as you can see right now, the daily is showing indecision. Let me take all these lines off here. You can see the daily. Nothing is going on. You're getting chopped up. You trading right now, you're getting chopped. I'm looking at the order flow books. Nothing is really going on. I'm actually going to share that with y'all on my Discord. So now you can see my book map. So when the market is really jumping in this volume in it, you'll see this delta right here. It'll be in the thousands, 10,000, 9,000. When the market is choppy and nothing is going on, it's gonna be in the hundreds like it is now. So we just gonna be patient. I'm actually looking at a range for it to break out of. I'll show that right quick after I go over this. Go ahead.
Yesterday that damn delta was 12,000 negative, and the market was rising.
Crazy.
Trapping all down buyers and then sold the hell off. That was at right when market opened from 8:30 till about 9:15.
Yeah.
It was negative 12,000. Market was rising, and then it just sold off all the rest of the day.
Crazy. That's what I'm saying. But you wouldn't be, if you didn't have Bookmap, you wouldn't be able to see that though. You would probably be buying into it, just getting trapped up.
Yep.
But I'm looking for a price to kind of break out of this range from this 18,792 to this 18,316. I'm gonna show it on my 5-minute chart. So this kind of the level I'm looking for it to break out of. Either this 18,316 right here or this 18,792. All this in between here is chop. I'm gonna get chopped up trying to trade this crap. So I'm gonna just wait. See if we get a breakout out of there. If we don't, then you know, we don't want to take a trade. It's Friday. A lot of the times traders they start losing money by Thursday. They may, you know, go on a win streak, and like by that Thursday or Friday, you know, they then got banged up. So, you know, I'm not just jumping to look to automatically take a trade just because I'm sitting at my desk today either. So, you know, I'll let it go by, and if I don't get nothing, I don't get nothing. So, especially just how price action is looking. Because when NAS cook, it cook. We may open up and shoot 10 minutes later, we already moved 100 points, 150 points sometimes. Right now, we done moved 27. So, And now we getting up to 2,000 in the buyers. We got some buyers coming in here. Still within this range though, so we got some bearish divergence too on this 5-minute chart. So yeah, we gonna be cool. Just wait on them. First sip of coffee. Oh, we ready now.
It's either a Lanty for me or coffee.
Dang. Go on, get that
I
old
have one of
Starbucks. Andrew be talking about going to Starbucks. I'm like, shit, we got Starbucks at the crib. You can get the coffee and the little cups for the Lowski.
Yeah. Right. I think Keurig up in that thing and shit, whip that thing up.
Right. Been a long time since I didn't. Let me see where. And crazy thing is, I used to buy coffee every single day. I used to buy Starbucks every day. Shoot, me and her. Because we had a Starbucks in our old building. I used to buy it every single day.
I was spinning the grill,
Bro, for 2 years. No cap.
Sheesh.
No cap. Yeah, that's crazy. I'll be thinking about that. So we got going up to this 18,600. We're getting some bars in the market. We got 76 contracts up there. Let's see if it break through here. It is. All right. Getting some volume. Daily is turning bullish, but still a little indecision. 4 hour looks trash. 1 hour is trying to turn bullish. So yeah, still sitting on our hands. See if we break out of this range I'm really looking at. Let's see what other contracts we got. I don't see no big orders on the books really. Not even 100 contracts anywhere. Got 67 up here at this. Okay. That 18,800 levels. Now, see, I didn't even look at this yet, and you can see this where all the orders at up here. 116 contracts at this 18,800. So I'm just gonna actually put that as my level, 18,800. I think I had it at 792. So yeah, we want to see what price do once it gets up there. We may reject. Or maybe we'll break through. But I say maybe, we wait to maybe take a trade until we get to that area. Let's get chopped up in between. And then let's see if we can see that, what's that, 18,316. That's another level I had. See if it's something down there. I don't know if it's going to go down there. I don't think it's nothing down there. Nothing big anyway. Got 50 contracts up there, 18,650. Kind of got the 1 hour candle. Bounce right off of that EMA. Got a prior session high. Actually, that 18,792. That's why I chose that, because it's a prior session high. That's why I had it at 18,792. But it look like the contracts are at the 18,800.
Doing? Go get dressed. $6.50.
Just got chop going on right now. Nothing going on, so.
I'm gonna jump off. I gotta go in and get her cut.
All right, man. I'll get with you later. Just waiting. Trading is boring sometimes, so. But it's cool. It's better to be bored than to be losing money, so. You're just gonna be patient and wait. Wait for an actual setup. Like I say, it's Friday, and don't look like a lot is going on.
Listen to Dr. Brett Steenberger yesterday. He's coaching some professional trading clients, and they're focused on process. That's how they grade their trading. It's not about the P&L. All process.
Just gonna listen to some Top Step.
They go back and they review the process.
I'm actually
They're not
gonna
talking about the
do
P&Ls.
some work.
The P&L follows
To the market, give me
process.
something I want.
That's why they code it as VIP.
We got the Michigan consumer sentiment coming in 5 minutes, so maybe we'll get some action after that. Maybe the market is was waiting till that number came in. That's a possibility.
Missing my target and taking my stop. So managing the trade is a key act. It is.
Still not a lot of volume in the market right now, though.
Big sell-off.
Mo, you gotta tune in on Wednesday, Mo. You gotta watch.
That's right. What time is that,
That will help.
Jerome?
U.S. time. I don't remember. Eddie, can you help please? I know.
Eddie knows all.
I was gonna give a shout out to Eddie. He is posting stuff all the time in the chat.
Yeah, he's on fire.
This is a long signal. I have
Yeah.
to use it 5 minutes.
Yeah, shout out to Eddie.
No, not take it, but it is a nice song.
Ooh, Tim with the save. 3:30 a.m.
3:30 a.m.
Central Time.
Thank you. How you doing, Kim? See you. I don't see you.
Doing great. Shout out to Tim Mitchell,
Good to
fresh in
see
the
you.
chat.
Shout out to Tim in Boston.
Right.
Yep.
Our Boston
Listener.
boy. Well, gold has sold off here almost 23, about 23 points and counting. So nice. Covered by the squad.
Will you be
take
out
out
at
that-
3:30 a.m.? Me?
Well, I'll be up at
Take out
3:30 a.m.
that overnight all-time high.
Yep.
That was the way. That was where to get out.
Yep. And you guys called it too. That was your target. I think who was talking about it
That's it.
too.
Yep.
So
I
we're
wanna
gonna start
play
to sell
close
off a little
together.
bit. Yeah. Adam is taking one trade into the Michigan number. JD, he's the veteran.
2 minutes
Michigan
left.
Sentiment number. He's actually sent $5 once for his opinion. Still has it. Still has it. Well, on the JD. What were you saying about this the gold price here?
Well, we put in a new all-time high overnight session,
Mm-hmm.
and those tend not to be lasting highs.
Got it.
So
Like a stop run short of
we reached the break to the upside. We took that long, and we took out that all-time high. It's probably easier to see it on a longer time frame, but 30-minute chart. So the previous all-time high was 3201. Put in a new all-time high, the overnight session, which those tend not to be lasting highs.
Hey, checking the
So
ear.
when we broke that,
Yeah, I can hear you now.
straight to the upside,
What's up with it?
Man, I was trying to figure out how to get this mic to work for the longest. What's
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
man?
shit. Not much, man. I said shit. Cuz must just be chilling, listening or something.
and
Yeah, nah, man. I was I'm in the chat. I'm over here responding. I'm like, he probably don't even see the chat.
Oh shit, hell no. Let me see. I ain't even where the damn chat at. Oh, the general chat. Oh shit, I ain't even look at that mug.
Yeah, man.
Even like
Oh,
recent
okay,
all-time
okay.
highs and lows, when they occur in the overnight session, they tend not to be
I'm trying to
massive.
figure out what was this tool you using, just like the RSIs, like what is showing live orders is going on right now.
It's called Bookmap.
This morning.
Yeah.
Is the market starting to get a little bit heavy here? I feel
So basically what it is, it show you like the order flow. Like it's basically like taking a peek behind the curtain. You know what I'm saying? To actually see like what's really going on. Shit that the chart can't show you.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it before?
Heard what?
Have you heard of Bookmap before?
No, I haven't heard of it now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it's like $83 a month because you have to pay for it's called like the CME thing. You have to pay for that, and then you have to pay in order to actually get the data from whatever chart that you're using, which would be like 34. So it's like a $43 charge and then a $34 charge.
Yeah.
And then if you want to add gold, that's like another $34. I used to have gold, but I don't really like it for gold. It looks weird on gold. It's actually looking weird now, and I think it's just because of the volatility in the market. Because it used to not really look like this. It looked better than this, but I honestly think it's because of the volatility.
Probably so. You know what I mean? I'm still learning. I got funded on Apex and everything, but I'm still learning and everything.
Oh, really?
Still a ways to go for me.
Yeah. Man, you'll get there, man. Shoot, just keep learning, man. Every day, just keep, never give up, man. I'm telling you. Just imagine, where you are now. Look at yourself, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. I'm telling you, you're going to see, like, the difference.
Oh, yeah, man. A year ago, man, I didn't know what I was looking at.
Right.
At least I can read something, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to see profit now. I was like, man, that's crazy, because a year ago, it just looked like lines
Right.
on the chart, man.
Oh, shoot. Let me take this call right quick. I'm going to step away from the stream.
Made 2,000 a day.
Oh, shoot. All right, I'm back. All right, so the news came out and the market actually didn't do nothing. So it's gonna be cool. But yeah, man. What was you asking about? I think
we was just talking about
Oh no, I know what I was thinking about. Man, you just got on futures, like really last at the end of last year?
Yeah, I got confused the day you told me about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, think about probably how far you've come from just that first day to now. Like, you like get it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't got funded. Like that's what I'm saying. It's a process, man.
I'm on this new funded account I'm trying to pass though. These new people, you heard of Take Profit?
Mm-hmm. I had an account with them before. I didn't get a payout with them, but I did have an account with them. Only ones I got a payout with has been Apex so far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With Top Step, I used to trade them like in the beginning of my journey. And I think I got funded maybe twice, blew the accounts probably in like 2 days. This like in the beginning, and then I was trying to do those, like find those one step past ones. So got some of those, blew those. Take Profit Trader was one of them. I had 2 accounts with them. And then Apex is probably where I like really learned the most because they had all them sales. So I was getting them things. Like that's really why I learned that. And then after I ended up getting payouts with Apex, I actually just started my real account this year. So now I'm growing my real account. Huh?
That's a year. I remember you told me about that. I seen that, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I went ahead and put some money in mine too.
Yeah. Man, trading the real is so different than trading in prop firms though, man. I almost really left prop firms. I was about to be done with them, but it's just so much, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you profitable, if you can make money, it's like why not, you know, do both? It just makes sense. So
yeah, it's different with the real account. You can pull out whenever you want. You can
exactly.
make your own rules on that one.
Yeah, and then even on the one that I'm on, like I can go pull out. I'm actually gonna take a withdrawal this week. So how I do it is on my real account. I actually wanted to do it where I wasn't taking money out until I hit my goal, but I take a look, you know, like 30% out of what I made like for the week. But when I get paid, I don't take no money out. I actually may add some money, and then the next week, my profits, I'll pull out some like for that week just to like go spend it for the weekend, whatever like that. So, I'll be right back.
All right.
All right. But yeah, what I was saying is and then what I do is I put the money just in like some of it in just like a savings, man, to, you know what I'm saying, just in case one of those days come where I have a losing week, just put it back in there so it'll keep growing.
Yeah, man. Gotta keep it stacked up. Rainy day fund.
Yeah, but I definitely recommend prop firms first though, till you get it.
Yeah, cause trading live different. I ain't gonna lie. I put money in my live account. I was like, oh shit, I already lost it. I was like, yeah, bro. Let me go back to the prop firm.
Yeah, man, because that's hard money that you work for. And then it's the thing, like, unless you have, you know what I'm saying, like, large capital to really, you know what I'm saying, fade the drawdown and go through that, it's tough. That's what make it better for prop firms, because you just got more leverage, so, you know what I'm saying.
Because that drawdown, yeah, it couldn't handle that. Couldn't handle the drawdown. I was like, yeah, let me go back to the prop firm.
Right. All right, we got the new hour candle opened about 7 minutes ago. Look like it's giving us some bullish action right now. You can see, looks like some buyers are flooding in the market. Still in between my areas of where I'm looking to trade at though, so we just kind of in the middle. And we also still got bearish divergence too, so I'm aware of that before I just jump into a buy. Daily chart, still indecision. 4 hour, same thing. Yeah. We just chopping. May not get a trade today. I don't know if it'll even reach the area. We'll see.
Yeah. Too much consolidation.
Yeah, it's just consolidate, man. It ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I thought it would do something when Trump said he paused those tariffs.
It did. That was yesterday or day before yesterday.
Yesterday though, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nah, yeah, it did turn around when he said that. Man, I caught the first one when the fake news came out. I got it on camera. It was Monday. I got to record it, man. I caught it before the news came out. It made 1,500 with 1 micro. No lie.
Oh man.
I got the video, man. That's how I passed the day. I passed this in because I copy trade. I got that on my prop and the real account.
That was up. Yeah, I seen the news come out about the tariffs. I was already shorting them.
Yeah.
I was shorting gold at first. I made money out there, but then the market, like you said, the market reversed, and I was like, okay, yeah, I see Trump lift the tariffs, or pause the tariffs, so I was like, okay, that's the reason why.
Yeah, man, I seen 1,000 contracts come through on the books. I'm like, dang, it's rare when I see that. See 1,000 contracts being bought. Yeah, that's like big banks. Crazy.
Crypto going up right now too.
Yeah.
Crypto is going up right now.
Man, I ended up getting into the stock GBTC. It was like when the banks, like when they got the whole regulation thing together and they opened up their own kind of like ETF basically. I got it like in the beginning when they first opened it up. Shoot, I made 100% on it. I think shit before last year maybe, or it may have been this year. So man, definitely check that out. Like if you in the stocks and stuff, check out that. If you just want to be diverse, I think it got like Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe like XRP, like that. It got it all. It got all the major cryptos.
Yeah.
And then, or you can buy it directly there too. Some people just like to buy Bitcoin directly. They like, why would I go buy a piece of it when I can directly buy it? But I mean, if you ain't buying a full Bitcoin, it's kind of like.
Yeah, I don't see no point in that. It's like
Right.
8,000 right now.
Yeah. Where you think crypto will go to? Do you like crypto? Are you bullish on crypto?
Yeah, I like crypto, man. I got into trading for the first time using crypto, to be honest with you, because look, around like 2016, 2017, I had bought Bitcoin, and then it went up. Like I was kind of into trading, just in and out dabbling. And I was kind of part of that group. You remember back then when they had them groups like what was that called? Like
what, IML?
MLM groups. IML, there you go. IML.
Yeah.
And they showed me a little something, but they were mostly trying to sell me on
Exactly.
other BS. Yeah, trying to recruit people.
Right.
But just off the little information I got with them telling me how to trade, I saw Bitcoin was going up, and I saw like a breakout. And I took that trade, went in, and that's like the year Bitcoin went up to like $20,000
Okay.
for the first time.
Yeah.
And I made $2,000 off of it. And I was like, okay.
Right. Like, nah. Yeah. This it right here. I gotta figure this out.
Yeah, I gotta figure this out. Like, for real. And I've been like on and off with trading since then, but I just took it real serious since last year. Like, cause I was like on and off, cause I didn't get it. Like, I knew I made money from it, but I don't really know how.
Right. It was kind of up and down type of thing. I know how that go. Yeah.
And sometimes I made money out of Bitcoin every here and there. Just knowing that one little strategy I knew was a breakout. I didn't even know about a retest or nothing. Just if I saw a breakout, then I'll take it.
Okay.
But yeah, now since I ain't got with you, I learned a lot more.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, with futures, and I was still on the Forex stuff. So
yeah.
But crypto, yeah, that was my, that's when I just knew, like, okay, yeah, crypto is the way, cause that was my first come up. So yeah. I have not let crypto go.
I feel you, man. I actually used to. So when I started around the same time, like IML. Now I knew about like stocks and stuff before then, but I didn't really know about like trading. But I started with the whole IML movement around that time, COVID time. but I was on pocket options, so I was doing like the high frequency trade. I didn't know about like all this stuff now, especially not like future. I was actually scared of futures in the beginning. I don't know why, because futures was the last thing I added, because I actually learned how to trade options, all this stuff before I came to futures. I don't know why I was afraid of futures, but I just felt like futures was some big giant I couldn't overcome. So I was like, I was never interested in really learning futures. And I guess I didn't feel like actually going through the learning curve of learning futures either, because I had spent so much time with Forex. So I started with the pocket options, and of course we was trading currencies, Forex. Then we went to what's the thing that's on your phone, Meta. What? Not MetaTrader. What is the dang thing?
Yeah. It was MetaTrader.
Is it MetaTrader? Okay. Yeah. So then we went there trading it. And it was kind of like you said, like they was really recruiting. I actually didn't want to really be a recruiter like that. I was just trying to learn the skill and like really teach people the skill. But you know, I didn't actually know the skill myself, and you know, whatever. But I people say that IML was a scam. Probably some people probably did, maybe, if you know, didn't get no value. But for me, like, I actually took it upon myself to actually try to learn the stuff, go to the calls, do all of that. So that's really where I got my base at, really, in IML. Like, I took the education serious. And so that's where I got my base at. And then I used to trade crypto too sometime, like Bitcoin too sometime, like on pocket options. But being with them unregulated brokers, you know how that go. Like, some stuff started happening, because I was actually making a little money on pocket options for a while, because I had a good amount of money in there. But then they started like trying to withhold my withdrawals and telling me I gotta do this, like doing some weird stuff. So I ended up getting my money up out of there, and I just had like small amounts in there, and I was just gonna make money. And I actually did that until actually last year, and they just canceled my account like out of the blue. But again, it's an unregulated broker, whatever. I think I only had maybe like $300-400 in there, because I would just go in there every now and again if I see some Canada news, and you know, make a little $100 or something, you know, if I lose or whatever. But I think I was seeing people like, once you become profitable, they gonna, you know, kick you out. But yeah, eventually they just like block my account. I don't even know. So then with the futures, I was like, I took time. I actually learned options. I went through courses, bought courses. So I went through a few months where I was like really honed in on options. I was trading options. I liked options, but I felt like it was so much work in the options, because I got to go look up all these companies, see what they doing. It was a lot. I felt like man, I ain't really feel like doing all that research on all them companies. So then I was like, you know, I'm gonna spend some time and learn futures. So one of my homeboys in one of my groups, he trade futures. So I got a little bit of stuff from him, and went to YouTube University. I ended up buying some courses on Udemy. Found a mentor. That's when I started kind of messing with Doyle, trading with Doyle. It was some other people too I had got with in groups. I just can't remember them, but that's what kind of got me into the futures. But then one thing I always looked at is like, okay, I'm starting to realize like this is really working. This is really like a business. Futures was a little bit less work as far as like trying to research every single company. Now I'm only looking at one asset, you know, this and gold, so 1 or 2 assets. But then I realized it was like a business. Like, you have to record every trade. You gotta use the same strategies. You gotta manage your risk. You gotta position size. You got to do all those things, and you have to learn all of those things. So you have to learn the discipline. You have to learn the trading psychology. You have to spend time learning each of these skills. Spend time, and then you put them all together, and it makes sense. You know, you'll have that moment where it's like, oh, okay, I get it now. I don't have control whether I win or lose. The only thing I can control is my risk management, how much I lose. That's the only thing I can control. And on days when it's running and it's doing good, get my money. That's how you make your winners bigger than your losses. So that kind of was my journey and my thing. But since when I got the trading journal, got a trading plan, like really created a trading plan, and I've changed my trading plan, 50 times to where I think where I got it now is I like it. And maybe 5 years from now I may change it, who knows? But as of now, this is what makes me profitable. And so that's what made me start doing the lives. Like, okay, maybe I can, teach somebody else or show somebody else. I ain't trying to sell no courses. I ain't trying to do none of that. You know, just follow me. You know what I'm saying, and soak it up. So what I have anyway,
Yeah,
because it's
man.
you know other traders out there that's better too, but
Yeah.
you know carving my own
I'm here to
pathway.
soak up the game myself. I'm just trying to soak it all, soak up the game, man. Just
Yo,
learn as much as I can right now. Like, just like your whole process sound kind of like mine. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like, as far as like, well, like you know, it's different, but like you said, you did pocket options. Like, I was doing pocket options last year.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm just following all the things I saw, like off YouTube with the information they giving. You know, just trying to
Right.
figure it out. And you know, like you said, pocket options was being weird with the withdrawals.
hmm
It wasn't smooth at all. Like sometimes I get my money, sometimes I
right.
wouldn't. Especially if you made a good amount, they don't look
Exactly.
into it.
Yeah,
You
man,
know,
it got
I'm like,
weird.
oh man, I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
And MetaTrader went down. All the other I
MT4.
guess they make the irregulated brokers illegal.
Yep.
All that. I'm like, man, where I go from here? And I just started. So I'm like, man, I just started taking this for real, man. So I'm like, I don't know where to go from here. He told me about futures, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's been good since then.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, now I got some consistent futures. I ain't gotta go to Bitcoin and put in. stuff
Right,
in my
it's
account.
regulated.
You got prop firm.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can take your money out today if you wanted to, like on a real account. Like it's
Exactly.
regulated, everything. Like I'm cool. I don't go to sleep at night. Like they ain't gonna give me a withdrawal tomorrow.
Yeah, like it's not just a request. It's like, I mean, yeah, it's a request, but
Right.
they know, like you know you're gonna get it.
Right.
Because with them other regulated brokers, it's up in the air if you gonna get
Right.
it.
You don't know,
They
man. They gonna take a couple days for your money. They gonna
Yeah.
maybe maybe a week. You don't know. I don't want that. I want access to my capital now. If I want to pull it out now, I should be able to pull it out now.
Although NASDAQ doing something.
Yeah, it's going down to this level. One of the levels I was looking at. I'm still not seeing a whole bunch, honestly, on the books, but we'll see how it reacts to this level. But yeah, we are going down. We testing this EMA. We got a prior low at this 18,316. So if we break below that, we'll kind of see what it looks like. Look at the order flow. See what's on the books. Looks like we got heavy buyers at that 18,300, so we may be going to that 18,300 and bounce. Let's see. I'm gonna have to reach out to the Bookmap team. Like, man, why my stuff look weird now? It didn't look like this before.
What's the difference? What does it look like now?
Cause like the background is not how it's supposed to be. Like I would be able to clearly see like the background, but I like I said, it could be because of the volatility though. That could be why. Cause it didn't start doing that until after that Trump tariff stuff started going on.
Mm-hmm.
But like all the back would be blue. I would be able to see the levels clear. You know what I'm saying, of where everybody at. But again, shit,
Yeah.
really looking at the books though, it's not even a lot of orders on there. That could be why. Like you may see 100 contracts here, you know, whatever, but it's not even there. So it may just be the volume is just not there. I don't know.
Look like NASDAQ breaking.
Yep. Let's see what we get. See if we'll be able to get us a trade in. Got some sellers coming in on the books. Reset this. Huge selling candle. All right, you see how that on this order book how I got negative 4,000 now. I mean, we got some volume in the market. So let's see. We bounce right at that level. Let's see. Getting a bounce. It's at 55 contract come through on the buy side. Still got some bearish divergence. So I don't know if we turn around here. Let's see if we actually keep going down. Buyers are coming in though. My daily candle still showing indecision. 4, I have a little bit of sell volume. 1 hour still reacting at this demand zone. Yep. See if we maybe can take a sale. I would like it below this level though. Let's see. Seeing some sellers come in there though. See if we can break my level I'm looking at.
Looking like almost look like a textbook break and retest.
Mm-hmm. Make it as a sale. Let's see. Still ain't quite broke my level I'm looking at. Just gonna be patient. I possibly may get into a sale, make it low risk just because we selling off and we coming to the top of that 5-minute candle. Let's see what I would be risking if I did one.
Put it on 1 minute.
There you go. Come on.
Almost there.
Try one. And try one.
I'm take a sale.
Think so. Yep.
Right back.
Yep. Put it above that wick.
Yeah. On the hour, it look like it's a lot of. Yeah, it's a lot of. Let me see.
It's indecision on the daily.
Games on.
May get me out. Because we're reacting actually on the hour EMA.
Okay.
I do think we go down, but we may go up. Get these early people that entered out. Before. May get me. Bounce right off of that.
400. I think he's gonna tap that 400.
Oh yeah, that's where they at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it at 410. Woo! Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking through.
Eyes went through.
If it give me, it give me. That may be it for the day. I don't know if I'll take another one.
It went ahead, tapped that four and a little bit above four, but it's coming down. I'm looking at 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, this is an example of why I don't get in trades when the daily. Because the daily showing indecision, which means I knew it could turn around at any time. Got me. Yep. We're good with that. We still up for the week.
Yes, sir.
Now let's just wait. We got some heavy buyers that came in here. Let's see. It actually bounced at this, right at this level. Came through, wicked it. he actually kind of chopping. We're not really doing nothing.
Yeah, it's still consolidating.
If you look at the daily, you can see it ain't moved really. So that's why I like to wait till, you know what I'm saying, we got some volume in that, because that's why I take unnecessary losses sometimes.
I ain't gonna lie though, I did trade the chop.
Yeah. I honestly try to stay out the chop. I used to. If I'm in the chop, then I'm going to scalp them.
Yeah, you know, I was scalping.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, you can scalp in that chop. Can't hold it.
Almost 292.
Nice.
For today, just trading that chop since 8:30, but you know, I was like, yeah, it's not going anywhere, so I ain't holding nothing.
Let's go. All right, we getting some. So I'm thinking we in the range, because look at this. We bounce down here, so we may chop all the way back up there.
Like,
Feel like this is the range right now for the day. You know, so my dang copy trader, it ain't even, which is a good thing, but.
so it came back and got that 400 level again. Now it's going back up.
Got some buy orders came in.
Yeah, I know some people may not really fuck with this strategy, but about a week or two ago, I've been trading trend lines.
What you mean?
I ain't gonna lie.
Like trend lines
I've been
of.
doing it. Like basically, so I mark up like the hour. I try to get like touches. You know what I'm saying? Like far as like I try to get like 3 touches on a trend. So on a trend on a 4 hour or a 1 hour.
Yeah.
And I'll just trade off that touch when it hit that level again.
Got you.
You know, take a buy or sell depending on what direction it's going in the trend.
Right.
So if it's an uptrend, I try to find like the lower, say it's the higher lows. I try to get three touches on the higher lows. So like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got you.
No, I gotta show you, man. I gotta show you. But so far it's been working out.
So you set this trend line, and then when it comes to the trend line, basically if it's breaking it, you buying, or if it's touching it and reversing, you selling it, or kind of like what do you do when it get to the? I never really traded trend lines like that. I seen people do it, but I don't know. I think I really didn't take the time to learn the skill. Honestly, what I think it is, I didn't to learn that skill like that.
To be honest, it's extremely simple. It's so simple that like it kind of like make me like why I ain't been doing it. So like So I gotta say you got like I'm trying. I gotta actually show you, man. I don't know if I can show you my screen.
Let me stop sharing and see if you can. Should be able to. At the bottom, it should have like a thing that say share your screen.
There you go.
There we go.
You see it?
Yep. Oh, okay. I see. Oh yeah, dang
You
it,
see what I'm
bud.
saying? So this is a 5 minute, but you see I got touch right there. It don't have to touch them straight up, but like right there,
Yeah.
right here, and right here. When it hit those levels around these areas, and you see I got the indicator that also helped me.
Yeah.
When it hit those levels, I'll take a fail right here. And when I was showing you that it was hitting that